Once upon a time, nestled in a quiet valley between the tall, rugged peaks of the Rocky Mountains, there lived a 24-year-old young man named Caleb Rivers. He lived in a small town called Pine Hollow, where the days were simple, the seasons were beautiful, and life moved slowly, at least for most people. But for Caleb, life never felt still. His mind was constantly racing. Like clouds drifting across the sky before a storm, thoughts would come and go, uninvited, relentless, and loud. Some days, he found himself drowning in memories of the past, mistakes he couldn't undo, words he wished he hadn't said, chances he didn't take. Other days, he was consumed with fear about the future. What if things never got better? What if he failed again? He tried everything: reading books, talking to friends, going for long walks in the woods. But nothing seemed to quiet the storm in his mind. His sleep became restless. His days became dull. He laughed less, smiled less, and sometimes felt like a stranger in his own skin. One evening, while sitting at the local diner sipping cold coffee, Caleb overheard an old couple talking at the table behind him. They say he used to be a famous therapist in New York, helped hundreds of people, now lives like a hermit up in Whispering Pines. Caleb's ears perked up. "Who are you talking about?" he asked, turning around. "Oh," said the older woman, smiling, "just some wise old man who gave up the city life and moved to the mountains. They say he still sees visitors, those who are truly searching for something." That night, Caleb couldn't sleep. Something about that old man and those hills called to him. A whisper inside him said, "Go." So, the next morning, Caleb packed a small bag, filled a water bottle, and took his old truck up into the hills. The road twisted through forests and streams, up rocky paths and quiet meadows. After several days of driving, walking, and asking for directions in tiny mountain towns, he finally arrived at a remote place called Whispering Pines. There, at the edge of the woods, stood a small wooden cabin covered in ivy and wildflowers. On the porch sat an elderly man with silver hair and kind, deep eyes. He was wrapped in a thick shawl despite the sunshine, sitting still with his eyes closed, as though he were listening to the heartbeat of the earth itself. Caleb approached quietly. "Sir," he said softly, "my name is Caleb. I don't know how to quiet my mind. It's always running. I'm tired and sad, and I don't even know why. People said you might be able to help." The old man slowly opened his eyes and looked at him, not through him, but into him. He smiled gently and said, "Then you've already taken the first step. Come, walk with me." He led Caleb into the backyard, where tall pines swayed with the breeze and birds chirped in the branches above. He walked to a nearby table and picked up a clear glass, then filled it with water, right up to the brim. "Here," he said, handing the glass to Caleb. "I want you to walk from here to the edge of the village and back. Do not spill a single drop." Caleb looked confused. "That's it?" The old man nodded. "That's it." So Caleb began. The path through Whispering Pines was lively. Kids were playing in the dirt. Barking dogs chased each other near fences. Shopkeepers called out to afternoon customers, and birds sang from every corner. But Caleb saw none of it. His eyes stayed glued to the trembling surface of the water. Every step was slow, every breath steady. He didn't dare lose focus. He tuned everything out, the noise, the movement, even the wind, until all that existed was his footsteps and the water in the glass. Eventually, after what felt like hours, he returned to the cabin. The old man was still sitting on the porch, as if he had not moved an inch. "I did it," Caleb said, holding up the glass. Not one drop spilled. The old man smiled again, his eyes full of warmth. "That's good," he said. "Now tell me, did you see the children playing near the bakery? Did you hear the blue jay singing in the tree above you? Did you notice the young woman painting by the fountain?" Caleb blinked. "No, I didn't see or hear anything. I was focused only on the water." The old man nodded slowly. "Exactly." He paused, letting the silence settle like snow on the branches. Your mind was fully in the present moment, not worrying about yesterday, not afraid of tomorrow, just here, now, focused, peaceful. That stillness you felt, that was always inside you. It wasn't something I gave you. You found it by letting go of everything else. Caleb felt something shift inside him. It wasn't a sudden bolt of enlightenment or a dramatic revelation. It was something softer, quieter, like a gentle door opening inside his heart. "So that's peace," Caleb whispered. "It's not something I chase or find outside. It's something I practice, right here, in the now." The old man smiled once more, stood up, and touched Caleb's shoulder. "Exactly. Your thoughts will come and go, like clouds in the sky. But you are the sky, not the clouds. Learn to live where your feet are, not where your thoughts drag you, and peace will be your companion." The sun was beginning to set, casting golden light over the valley. Birds flew back to their nests, and the air grew cooler. Caleb took a deep breath, bowed his head in gratitude, and began walking back toward the trail that would lead him home. But he wasn't the same young man who had arrived days ago, heavy with thoughts and worries. He walked lighter now, not because life had changed, but because he had.